Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, wanted to all of you, as you're in the system, please keep your device on mute until your case is called. Once your case is called, then you can unmute yourself and we'll address you in particular. This is case number 234814. This is Mutual Property Management versus last name is Lowry, Devonique Lowry, regarding property on 951 Woodside, unit number 6. Counsel, your appearance, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ely Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff. My bar number is P74626.
Thank you, counsel. Do I have Ms. Lowry on this Zoom? If you are, say something at this time. All right, this does represent the second hearing with regard to this matter. I don't believe the defendant showed up on the last occasion and has not appeared today. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Therefore, we're moving for entry of a default judgment. All
right, the court will grant your petition for entry of default judgment. The court has received,
you just...
Excuse me, Miss Enright. Thank you. All right, the court has received your written document. The judgment will be entered on the term just set for requiring compliance by the 1st of February 2021, or after that date, a writ will issue allowing for eviction from the property. Thank you, counsel. Do I have Mr. Lefevre on the Zoom? This is case number 23489227. This is Andros Garden versus Selvin Billingsley and other occupants of property at 5051 East Olive Drive. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Good morning, Judge Nicholas Lefevre, P62897, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. And do I have on the Zoom Ms. Billingsley, someone living at the property on East Olive Drive? Ms. Billingsley, any person on East Olive Drive, G306. All right, it appears that the defendant has not appeared in this matter. I believe the matter is up as a first hearing. Accordingly, the court will set the matter over under the...
She said you, sorry, Deborah said she can't hear you at all.
One moment.
You can't see or hear you.
Ms. Finch, say something? Why don't you turn some volume up over there? Use your device to increase the volume here.
She said you're froze.
I'm froze.
Signal problem.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Deborah?
I tell them. All right. She said you probably gonna have to turn it off and start over and turn it back on because you're frozen. And then when you were, it's going in and out. And you're not live on YouTube.
I have no idea. We didn't have any volume over there. Do you hear me now, Deborah?
Can you hear me? She said she can hear you, but you froze.
All right, that's all right if it froze, as long as we can go
He
forward.
said, well, if he froze, can you hear him?
Hear me better now?
We can't even hear you, Deborah.
I can't hear her, but
We can't hear you.
Can she hear me and the litigants?
Can you hear him in a little bit?
I can hear him.
I can hear you, Judge.
I hear you too.
Oh, we can hear you now.
All right, let's roll. I don't
Okay,
know
now,
what-
Judge, you're like frozen. But those first few cases you called, I didn't get them because I couldn't hear or see.
All right, so the case that I'm on now is 23489227. That is Andros Gardens versus Sylvan Billingsley. Mr. Nicholas Lefevre did enter his appearance, number 62897. The court is setting this matter over as it is the first hearing, and that new date on this matter. What date are we working with, Madam Clerk?
We are not going to.
Well, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and set it. The second hearing implications, I'll go ahead and set it for the, I'm going to set it for the 8th of February, 9:00 a.m. 2/8/21 at 9:00 a.m. If defendant does not appear, the court will entertain a motion for entry of default at that time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
And Madam Court Reporter, we'll go back to the first call. I think we can do that at the end and just place that one on the record. That is a case where a judgment was entered by default, so we'll put it on the record at the end. All right, this is case number 23-49256. This is SRG Prentice LLC versus Maurice McDowell and other occupants of property at 1400 Seward, number 304. Court is also calling the suffix 454. That's Motown Rentals LLC versus Bullfrog Lawn Services and occupants of property at 2923 Clemens. Your appearance at this time, counsel.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548, on behalf of each of the plaintiffs.
All right, thank you, counsel. And do I have Maurice McDowell regarding premises at 1400 Seward Street? If you're on the Zoom, please say something at this time. All right, do I have in this matter anybody, Bullfrog Lawn Services or property at 2923 Clemens? If you live at, reside at, or have occupancy of that property, say something at this time. All right, it appears on these matters that defendants have not appeared. Accordingly, counsel, given that they are first hearings, the court will set the matters over for the 8th of February 2021, and I'm setting those matters at 9:00 a.m. If defendant does not appear in these matters, the court will entertain at that time a motion for entry of judgment by default. So,
Your Honor, it's always a pleasure. You and your staff have a wonderful day and a better weekend. See you next week.
Likewise, to you, sir. All the best, sir. And this is case number 23-49239. This is Clinic Currents Gardens versus Charday Keith and other occupants of property at 1559 Bagley. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. The court also calls the suffix 9243 at Samaritan Center versus True Faith in God and occupants at 5555 Connor Street, suite number 2095. Your appearance at this time, counsel. Do I have Mr. Hugh on this matter, Ms. Sullivan? All right, we'll come back. I'll recall those matters momentarily. The court now moves to 23-48067. This is Walter Moran versus Deanna Matlocks and other occupants of property at 8056 Hollywood. The court also calls the suffix 8083. That's Melvin McDonald versus Danita Taylor and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 12126 Vaughn Street. Counsel, your appearance at this time, please.
My name is Gary Sagati, 39047. I represent the plaintiffs in the two cases that you just called.
Thank
Good
you.
morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea Enright,
Counsel, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
my
ma'am.
apologies. Sorry. Andrea Enright, P7091 for Deanna Matlock, who is on the call or was on the call.
I can't see.
All right, I got too much noise going on. Please mute your device. Let me, where are you, Miss Matlock? Say something if you're there.
I'm here. Okay. Your Honor, I did send Mr. Sagati a proposed.
Ms. Enright, you may at this time.
My apologies. I did send Mr. Sagati a proposed conditional dismissal. The client had gone through EDP. They actually signed a settlement agreement. So I made that into a conditional dismissal to enter with the court. I sent it to Mr. Sagati. Hopefully we can have that signed and entered today with his approval.
Your Honor, I did receive it this morning. I forwarded it to my client. If you could give us maybe about 15 minutes, I can get my client's approval. I don't have it yet.
Very well, sir. I will indicate on the file that conditional dismissal is pending. Please let me know if anything about that changes, and we'll go back on the record to address it.
Gary?
You understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gary, you still there?
Your Honor, that's my client, Mr. Barron speaking.
Yes, I didn't receive the email, but I don't know what to say. You said you sent me an email?
Your name for the record. Let me stop. Your name for the, what is your name, sir?
My name is Walter Barron.
Thank you, Mr. Barron. And Mr. Barron, there is an application to dismiss this matter on conditions, and the conditions are set forth in the document that was sent to you. And your counsel is indicating that there may very well be an agreement that this matter should be conditionally dismissed at this time. If there's not compliance, then the case could be reinstated.
Okay, that is correct, Your Honor. This is Gary Scotti speaking. That is correct, Mr. Barron, but I heard you say you've not received my email. So I'm asking the court to give us a 15 or 20-minute adjournment so we can make sure you've reviewed it before you agree to it.
Makes sense. I'll come back to this if necessary. Mr. Scotti will let us know if we need to come back to this matter. You understand what's going on here, Ms. Taylor?
It's Matlock, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. I'm on another file already. Ms. Matlock, you understand what's going on here?
Yes.
All right. All right. All the best to you. Your attorney will let you know if there's a need to go back on the record. So just hold tight there for just a bit. We'll let you know final conclusion of that. Right. All right. Good day to you. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, don't.
All right. We're on the record.
Okay.
This is Indra from
If I not called your case, your device needs to be muted in the system. So please keep your device muted until I've called your case. All right, I'm dealing with the case involving Anita Taylor. Ms. Taylor, are you in the Zoom? If you are, say something at this time. This is regarding property on Vaughn Street, 12126 Vaughn Street.
Your Honor, this is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I will be representing the defendant in this matter.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Indra. And update me on the status of things regarding this matter, ma'am, if you will.
Yes, Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case, and I think the client will be eligible for the new program. At this point, unfortunately, we are still waiting for more information about the program, so we would request an adjournment to work out for the client.
All right, and this addresses the EDP 2.0, the second floor funds is what you're talking about. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Scotti, any objection to an adjournment with that protocol in mind, sir?
No, but I would ask Ms. Pandera to file an appearance. My client did fill out the landlord portion of the application under the old EDP rules, but we did not know who to send it to.
All right. And you were able to hear that communication. Is that correct, Ms. Indra?
That's correct, Your Honor. We are just waiting on information because we do not know if we'll be using the old application or we would need an additional documents. So at this point, we are just waiting to get more information on that here.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set it over for February 16th, 2021. It's going to be at 9:30 a.m. The court will review the matter at that time, understanding that it is likely in the EDP protocol.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Hewitt, I think I saw you there. Mr. Hewitt?
Your Honor, he just stepped away. He wrote a note in the chat that he'll be in another courtroom.
Got it. All right, thank you very much. This is case number 19-370190. This is Julian Vieira versus Johnny Garrett and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 290 Hague Street. Matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for land contract forfeiture. Your appearance for the plaintiff. Mr. Provenzano, are you on the Zoom? The defendant is represented by Ms. Fluker. Ms. Fluker, are you on the Zoom? We'll recall that matter. This is case number 2349260. This is Brick House Realty LLC versus Kenneth Robinson and Shayla Robinson and other occupants of property located at 2637 Tuxedo, the upper unit. Counsel, your appearance at this time, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Lefkowitz, P number 75203 on behalf of Brick House Realty LLC.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lefkowitz. Let's see. Do I have Kenneth Robinson or Shayla Robinson with regard to this matter on this Zoom? If you're here, you live at Tuxedo Upper Unit, say something at this time, please.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name is Kenneth Robinson.
All right, thank you, Mr. Robinson. Just one moment. Let me put your name in here so I can see where you are. All right, Mr. Robinson, have you had an opportunity to talk with a lawyer regarding the matter that you have in front of the court, sir?
No, I have not.
All right, so I am going to give you an opportunity to do so, to talk with someone that may be able to give you some advice and some information as to how you might be able to resolve this case. And then I'm going to set a second hearing. That is the requirement under the administrative orders to set this for a second hearing. That second hearing is going to take place on the 16th.
The 16th or the 17th.
Yes. On the 17th of February 2021 at 9:00 a.m. That's going to be the next action date on that matter, on this matter. Today, I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk with a lawyer that may be able to assist you in this regard. Counsel, you have the date and everything, sir, 2/17 at 9:00 a.m.
What was that, Your Honor? Sorry, it broke up.
2/17 on 9:00 a.m. is the next action date on this matter. I'm setting up for the defendant in this matter to have an opportunity to speak with an attorney on today's date. The defendant has been made aware of the next action date as well.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. And who's available to speak with Mr. Robinson at this time, please?
Good morning, Cody Brooks from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'll speak with Mr. Robinson.
All right, so attorney.
May I inquire real quickly of Mr. Lefkowitz if his client is interested in participating in the eviction diversion or emergency rental assistance, as it may be called this year?
Not particularly. This was for termination of tenancy, not for non-payment of rent.
Okay. Changes what advice I'd give. So thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, very well.
And if Miss
Good
Rima,
morning, Your Honor. Could I be added to that breakout room as well, please?
Who is that?
That was
Rima
Miss Rima.
Kakarli from Lakeshore.
All right, I got you. All right, so Mr. Robinson, I'm going to put you in with in a breakout room number 1 with attorney Cody Brooks and Ms. Rima Kakari. And you're going to receive a notification in just a moment. And when you receive that notification, just click on it and put you in breakout room number 1.
Okay.
And there you are. That's your notification, sir. There you are, Ms. Kakari.
Thank you.
All I have to do is find Mr. Brooks and I'll be just fine.
I'm here if that helps it pop up, Your Honor.
Yeah, I got you. Just have to know that your first name is Lakeshore.
Some courts require it to be in front of our name.
It's no problem.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, good day to you. Mr. Galick, I'm coming to you in just a moment here. So this is 2349-269. This is IW Capital LLC versus Letitia Shelby and other occupants of property at 9637. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Your appearance at this time, Mr. Counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joe Horka, P75969, standing in for Aaron Cox for the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. And do I have Ms. Shelby or any person living at the Abington address on this Zoom If you are, please say something at this time. All right, it is the first hearing, but it appears that the defendant occupants have not appeared regarding this matter on this first date. The court accordingly is going to go ahead and send it over for the 8th of February 2021, I'm sorry. And that's going to be at 9:00 a.m. That would be the second hearing. If the defendant does not appear, the court would entertain at that time a motion for entry of default judgment. So ordered.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Sagatti, are you there, sir? All right, Mr. Galick, case number 23481118. This is Argo Property Management C versus Gardena Ryerson and other occupants of property at 9980 Piedmont Street. The court is calling the suffix 8130. This is
She keeps calling.
What's that?
Ms. Frierson, she's been calling. She was on there. Her
All
phone
right,
keeps
Ms.
going.
Frierson, if you are on this Zoom, just hold tight for a moment. I have called your case. We will not go further without dealing with your matter. Just stand down now. Do not unmute at this moment. I'll come back to you. The court has called it a suffix 8130. This is Argo Property Management versus Brenda Joyce Minter and other occupants of property at 19616 West Paula. The court is calling the suffix 6354. This is City Property Management Group versus Walter Sloan and occupants of property at 18612 Ross Street. The court is calling the suffix 8126. City Management Group versus Elisa Carter and other occupants at 18700 Griggs Street. The court calls the suffix 8055. This is Jimmy Jones Sr. versus Jeremy Montgomery, and T. Montgomery is the other defendant and other occupants of property located at 12066 American. The court is calling. Please keep on mute. Keep your device on mute, please. In the court. Your appearance at this time on these matters, Mr.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Corey P. 82210 on behalf of plaintiff.
Hello.
Nobody else is saying anything right now. Please stand down. Keep your phones on mute. Thank you. All right. Any counsel representing any persons in either of these files, please identify yourself and the file for which you may be representing someone.
Mr. Sloan. Walter Sloan.
I don't know if I'm on mute or You
Oh,
not.
on mute right now?
Stop. Everybody, mute your device now.
Click your
All right. Ms. Indra, do you have a case?
That's correct, Your Honor. Case 8055.
I do have that one in front of me that involves the Montgomerys, and you may update me regarding this matter, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor. I have worked with my brother counsel to find a resolution through the new eviction diversion program, which is called SERA. So we would request an adjournment to work on the process and get things done, resolved through the program.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Corey. With regard to this matter, and if Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery is on this Zoom, the case is being adjourned until the 16th of February 2021 at 9:00 a.m. That's so that that may be explored with the eviction diversion and perhaps the inclusion of some public funds. So the next date that you'll come back in front of me will be the 16th of February 2021 at 9:00 a.m. I do wish you well and good day to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Sloan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Xingchen Davy on behalf of Alyssa Carter.
One second. Just hold on 1 second. All right. So, Mr. Sloan, if you're on this Zoom, I know that you're there. Just stand down for a moment.
Doesn't
Okay.
have a phone. He can't get on.
Okay. All right. We'll deal with him in just a moment. All right. I'll come to him. When I come to his file, we'll address all of that.
Okay.
All right. There was an attorney talking to me. Who was that?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Xingchen Devi, on behalf of Ms. Alessa Carter, I am her bankruptcy lawyer. Ms. Carter has filed for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy yesterday. And at this time, we're...
Let me stop you for a moment. Give us your name again and then your P number, if you will.
Yes, sir. My name is Xingchen Yu. It's spelled Xinchen. My last name is spelled YU. My P number is 82821.
All right, thank you, counsel. And you're indicating that on the suffix 8126, that Ms. Carter has a petition in bankruptcy. You're indicating that there, as a result of the same, that there is a stay issue regarding this matter at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Carter, are you on the Zoom? All right. Mr. Curry?
Your Honor, this is the first we're hearing about the bankruptcy. I've been in communication with Miss Willingham. We were planning to do EDP, but looks like our hands are tied at this point.
All right, very well. Given the indications of counsel, as an officer of the court will deem at this time that the matter is stayed due to the bankruptcy filing. Accordingly, this matter will be administratively closed while that stay is pending. So forth.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Good day.
You too, sir.
And any other counsel that has something on this at this time, you may at this time.
Morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvik, P3921, suffix ending in 6354.
Ms. Malvik, let me stop you for a moment. For some reason, I'm not hearing you real well. So if we can adjust your volume or something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. Go ahead, Ms. Malvik.
Okay, Angela Malvik, P83921, on behalf of the defendant, suffix ending 6354, Walter Sloan.
All right, thank you. Yes, ma'am. And Walter Sloan is not in the Zoom, but he has called us to indicate that he is present. Is he on the phone? Or?
No, he was on there earlier. He has not called back.
All right, all right. So he's contacted the court, but he's not been able to get on the on Zoom. So you may continue, Madam Counsel.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. Mr. Corey and I have discussed an agreement to get into the EDP 2.0. We were working through the first EDP and unfortunately couldn't make that work. So if we could get a month or a month and a half out to get the EDP 2.0 going, that would be great.
All right, very well. So I'll go ahead and set it on my control day, which is the 16th of February. 2/16/21, 9:30 a.m. I know we're hopeful that everybody will have some information regarding the EDP 2.0 at that time. So we'll take a look at it on that date. That is in regard to file 6354. Mr. Corey, this makes sense to you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, it's so ordered at this time. Thank you, Ms. Mulvey. All right. Anyone else on either of the two other matters I have right now? That is on 8118 Gardenia Frierson, 830 Brenda Joyce Minter.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Anthony Sartorio for Brenda Minter in 8130.
What's Ms. Sorry? Just
yes, Ms. Sorry.
Mr. Santorio, you continue.
Sure, she's on the.
She was talking without her volume, so you won. You got ahead of her, Mr. Santorio.
Yeah, she has the other matter. She was having some problems with the sound, but so my P number P84851. I'm representing Miss Minter, the defendant.
All right, and you may update me regarding this matter, sir.
Sure. I spoke with Mr. Corey, and we'd like to request an adjournment so we can work out a conditional dismissal. The parties have entered a settlement, and so we just need to get it into a conditional dismissal.
All right. So, Ms. Minter, are you on the Zoom? If you are, say something.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and good morning to you, ma'am. I understand that your attorney on the other side have been able to work this out. submitting to me a conditional dismissal of this matter. That's your understanding as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great. So I will, 1 week, Mr. Centurion, is that enough time?
I believe that would be fine.
All right, so I'll set it over until the 4th of February, the 28th of January. I'll go ahead and set it for the 29th, I'm sorry. 1/29, 21, we're setting that at 9:00 a.m. in anticipation the matter will in fact be conditionally dismissed. That makes sense to you, Mr. Corey?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, it's so ordered then, and that's the new action date, a good date of this matter. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Sartori. Ms. Ari, I'm back to you, ma'am.
That's good. Oh, you're back to me, Your Honor? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very clearly now.
Excellent. This is my third device. I don't know what's happening this morning, but I'm appearing on behalf of case number ending in 8118. Ms. Gardenia Frierson was on the line originally. I think she's having issues getting back on.
All right. Are you there, Ms. Frierson? Say something if you're there. If you're hearing me, we do understand that you are here or have been here and are attempting to be here. You may, at this time, you may proceed with updating me on this matter.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Curry and I would like to request an adjournment on this matter. We're working on resolving the issues and just needed a little bit more time to speak with our clients and get further details.
All right. Is 2-4 enough time to get that done?
I'll allow Mr. Curry to answer
Mr. Curry?
That should be plenty of time, Your Honor. We should have something resolved prior to then.
All right. So I'll reset the matter then for 2/4/21. I'll set it at 9:00 a.m. In anticipation of a resolution in this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
To you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I believe I have one more this morning. It was at 10 o'clock. We initially came on Tuesday and a default was submitted. I spoke to your clerk on Wednesday about this.
Yes. What's the, oh yeah, I think I have it here. This is 23-4-8694. This is Ian Motley versus Adrian Brown and other occupants of property at 12164 Weyburn Council.
Your Honor, Mark Corey, P82210 on behalf of plaintiff.
All right. And is there any attorney representing Adrian Brown on this matter? If you are, say something. All right. Do I have Adrian Brown or any occupant of property on Weyburn on this Zoom? Please say something at this time. All right, counsel, you may proceed at this time.
Your Honor.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. This is, I guess, the third appearance or fourth appearance for this matter. At this time, we were asking for the entry of a default judgment. We will present a new default judgment to the court accordingly.
All right, and I do have, I do note the subsequent hearing with regard to this matter. Accordingly, the court will grant your petition regarding request for entry of default judgment. The judgment will be entered requiring that the plaintiff, defendant, comply with conditions therein on or before the 1st of February of 2021 or after that date, a writ would issue in this matter allowing for eviction from the property. And I have a judgment here that I'm adjusting the date on so that that judgment may be entered at this time. Now, I see that there is a money judgment in this matter. I was looking through the file to see whether or not there was personal service. Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. We do have personal service on Adrian Brown for this matter, so we request that the money is entered.
All right, the court will enter the judgment as prayed on the representations of counsel as set forth on this record. Is so ordered at this time.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
And likewise to you, sir. Mr. Provenzino, I think I see you there. Yes, I'll recall your matter. And that is case number 19-370190. That is Julian Riviera versus Johnny Garrett and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit on Hague Street, 290 Hague Street. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for land contract forfeiture. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
For the record, Your Honor, my name is Nunzio Provenzano on behalf of the plaintiff, Mr. Rivera, Julian Rivera. He should be on.
All right. Thank you. And let me see if I have Ms. Fluker for the defendant. Madam Counsel, are you on this Zoom? Do I have Johnny Garrett on this Zoom?
I do not believe you do, Judge.
Yeah, tell me what's going on here because I did receive
yeah, Your Honor, it's a little bit of a story, but the matter was scheduled for dismissal for non-progress. And I guess that just it happened. We've had the COVID thing. It's been adjourned a number of times because of it. So what happened was we did a motion to reinstate the case. And what ended up happening is Madam Clerk got a hold of us, or we got a hold of her. She set it for a date for today. Apparently the court was going to send notice. We really didn't get a notice ourselves, the plaintiffs. We were just talking with the clerk's office, and they gave us the date, said notices would be going out. Knowing that wasn't that long ago, I called Ms. Fluker this morning and I emailed her, and she responded to the email and said what I thought she was going to say. She didn't get notice. She was at the doctor's right now. And so, but the situation that we have is we have a contract that was a land contract that is dated in May of 2018. Defaulted on May of 2019, a year later, because there was a 1-year payoff on it. There's been no payments made. However, there are credits to his account in the amount of $7,200. By the time we go back and forth with the credits and everything, my calculations are that he owes on the land contract $21,006. So what we were going to do or ask for is a judgment of possession, knowing that he has a 3-month period of equitable redemption, not to mention that there's the moratorium on evictions. And we were looking to get possession today. They, on the other hand, if you look at their answer, you can see, Judge, that opposing counsel and Mr. Garrett, they don't like our number. It's not that they don't say that there's an amount owed, but they don't think it's that number. They got a number considerably less. I have issues with their accounting, and we're supposed to have a trial today. But I mean, if we go forward today, she's going to file, set aside because they weren't notified. And I just don't want to go through all that. I just want to do this the right way the first time.
Yeah, and it is on the court's radar, if you will. And so I'll set a control date. Now I'll take the issues that you raised under advisement. Obviously, of course, if the parties had some agreement, then the court could move forward with the entry of some type of order. But given the circumstances of the notice on the hearing today, I cannot prudently move forward on the entry of any dispositive order in this matter. So what I'll do is I'll set it. I'll set it out as early as maybe 2 weeks from now. We could do it sooner.
I think 2 weeks is going to be good, Judge. Let me take a look because
Mr. Provenzano,
yes, sir.
Just one moment. If you're able to reach out to opposing counsel and establish a date, even today, that you can get back to me on, I will do everything I can to set a date that works for both yourself and Ms. Fluker. We'll go forward and make some decisions in this matter.
Judge, do you like it on the Fridays?
Yeah, Fridays are fine, or any other day.
Okay.
So my inclination would be to set it 2 weeks from now. That would put it on the 5th of February.
That would be beautiful.
All right, so let's do that. If you and Ms. Fluker come to an agreement as to some other date that works best for the two of you, then just zoom back in on that number that you have and say, Judge, we came up with an agreeable date and time to come in front of you, and we'll work it out. I'm flexible in that regard. You know, when you got a couple of attorneys involved, they can work it out, and I can usually find some time to fit in.
Okay,
So the president will set it for 10:30 on Friday, February the 5th. Friday, February the 5th, 10:30 a.m. Next action date on this matter.
Judge, that'll be a trial date, right?
Yes, that's a trial date. I'll have a lot of stuff. That's why I put you at 10:30. So it's a trial date. There may be motions and stuff that the court will have to consider, knowing the diligence of the various attorneys that's involved in this matter. But Friday at 10:30 a.m. Next action date, February 5th.
All right, I will get a hold of Ms. Fluker and see if we can't come up with a number and get you a judgment instead, but we'll see.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Good day to you. And I do see your client here. Good day to you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Julian, I'll call you. Thank you, Your Honor. Will notices go out, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll let Ms. Fluker know, though.
Yes, I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Huth, are you there? I didn't see you. Mr. Huth? Mr. Sagatti, are you there?
Judge, I'm here. Paul Huth.
Yeah, Gary Sagatti here.
Mr. Hughes, stay there. Mr. Butchart, I'm calling you now. This is 23-48091. This is PUAO versus Lola Reed, the other occupants of property at 664 Martin Luther King Drive, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, apartment 304, the city of Detroit. The complaint is for non-payment of rent. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Butchart, PC50. I represent the plaintiff. I do also have a client on the line with me.
All right, thank you, and good morning to all. Do I have Lola Reed on the Zoom? If you're here, say something to me at this time. Ms. Reed? Any occupant of the property at 664 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, apartment 304. If you're on the Zoom, please say something at this time. Is there a counsel that represents this person?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'll be representing the defendant.
All right, thank you, counsel. And Ms. Indra, please update me regarding this matter, please.
Your Honor, this case might be eligible for the eviction diversion program 2.0 for this year. So at this time, we would request an adjournment so that we can work on resolving this case through the eviction diversion program.
Mr. Butcher?
Judge, I know that, and I guess actually before I respond to that, Judge, if I can just, this is my first appearance before you since the passing of your colleague, so if I can offer my condolences to you and the rest of the bench on the passing of a wonderful woman.
You know, and Mr. Hughes know what kind of journey has been because you've been around here a long time. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, Judge, I know that this particular client has previously been willing to participate in the EDP program. I know in addition that the defendant made a fairly sizable payment as recently as yesterday. So I presume that we don't have any objection to adjourning this. Nalitha, are you okay to unmute and just respond? Are you okay to adjourn this for the new EDP program?
Absolutely. If we can get them some, I believe that they can get more assistance. So yes, I'm in compliance.
Okay. And then if you could also just state your name for the record, please.
Nalitha Short.
Okay.
Thank you so
I
much.
didn't get that, please. Nalitha?
Yes.
Nalitha, you said last name is Short?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Reporter. All right. So it makes sense then. I'll set it over to the control date that I have for this, and that's the 16th of February, 2021, 9:30 a.m. Everybody's waiting to see what that program's look like for 2.0. And I'm hopeful that by that date, we'll at least have some indications of what the parameters are. So that's the next action date in this matter. I wish you well. Good day to all.
Thank
you very much, Your Honor. Indra, just let me know.
Yeah, sure. Can you please send me your email address to the chat? Thank you.
I'll do it in the chat before I leave. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And we're we're not on, this is a recall on 23-4, 9-239, and 9-234, and 9-247. In 239, Clement Kern versus Sade Key at 1559 Bagley Street. In 243, Samaritan Center Incorporated versus True Faith in God at 555 Connor Street, Suite 295. In 247, Clement Kern versus Chandran Melinden, and occupants of property at 1577 Bagley in the city of Detroit. All matters are on complaints for non-payment of rent. It does appear to be the first hearing with respect to each matter as well. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, Paul Hughes, P31986. With respect to the Clement Kearns cases, I have sent to your court dismissals. With respect to the Samaritan matter, that would be True Faith in God. This is a commercial case.
Yes.
And they have been served by posting.
All right. All right. So you indicated in the first instance that with regard to the Clement Kern cases, both of those cases are to be dismissed. Is that true?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. The court will note the files as matters that are to be dismissed. With regard to the True Faith in God matter, is there anyone here connected to or related to True Faith in God or occupants of the Connor property, Suite 2095? And counsel, this is not a residency matter, is it?
No, Your Honor, this is a commercial case. We would move for the entry of a default judgment. The amount of rent due is $8,208.89. We'd ask that the redemption date be set at February 1st. This is no money judgment, just possession.
All right, the court will grant the petition for entry of default at this time and will sign an order upon presentment. The court will find that said order must be complied with on or before February the 1st of 2019, or after that date, a writ will issue allowing for eviction from said premises is sold.
And Judge, would this go to Tammy Rice's email?
No. Miss Rice no longer works here. She retired.
Okay.
You send that to Miss Latifah Hunter at 36 District Court.org, and Miss Latifah going to spell that first name for you now.
That's L-A, T as in Tom, I, F as in Frank, A-H, .Hunter.
Hunter,
Yes.
and that's where at?
36 District Court, 36 TH District Court.
.org.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. Likewise to you, sir. Mr. Sagatti, are you there, sir?
Yes.
This is case number 23-45985. This is Marlon Parham versus Bobby Clay and other occupants of property located at 18045 Myers Road. The matter before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Gary Sagatti, Your Honor, P39047.
Thank you, counsel. Any counsel with respect to Bobby Clay or Wendy Williams or any person related to or connected to the property on Myers Road? Do I have any of those persons on the Zoom? Bobby Clay, is the person in connection to the property at Myers Road in the city of Detroit. Say something if you're on the Zoom.
Williams is on the phone.
I'm sorry? Say something? So, ma'am, you're on mute, so unmute yourself because I'm not hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay.
What is your name?
Wendy Williams.
All right, thank you, Ms. Williams. Ms. Williams, you live at the property there on Myers Road, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. All right, have you talked with a lawyer, an attorney regarding this matter?
I talked to somebody from, I talked to somebody from Lake Shore.
Your Honor, Cody Brooks, Lakeshore Legal Aid. I have this marked as Miss Pandayara's case. If she is here, she may have stepped away to another courtroom.
All right, what's her name again?
This is Cody from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I have it marked as Miss Indra Pandayari's case.
All right.
But I saw she was on mute, so I don't know if she stepped away to another courtroom.
Appreciate it, Mr. Brooks. Ms. Indra?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you know the case number, please?
Yes, that's 20-345958. That's Marlon Parham versus Bobby Clay. I have Wendy Williams on the Zoom, and she was here at the last date on this matter as well.
Just give me a few minutes. Your Honor, can I get back to you in a few minutes about this case?
All right, and we will pass on this matter for now. Mr. Sagatti, is there any update that you can give regarding this matter, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. My client yesterday mailed out a health hazard injury to premises notice, and through this case, I sent a subpoena to DTE because my client observed the electricity meter in the back would indicate electricity is being stolen, and we have a concern for fire.
Hold on one second, Mr. Sagatti. I'm sorry, sir. We're getting some serious interference right now. I'm trying to find out where that is. Just one second. All right, go ahead, Mr. Sagatti. You said that you sent out a notice of health hazard interference with the property yesterday. And so
yes, my client looked at the property and saw that the lights were on and the electric box was missing. So we have a concern the electricity is being used illegally and could cause a fire. So we would like to resolve this as quickly as possible, independent of the rent. I realize that's not before you, but it's a legitimate concern, and we've started that process.
All right. So obviously, it would be if there could be some global resolution that includes any issues and concerns. Ms. Indra, you need me back to you and.
Maybe, I'm sorry, Your Honor, could maybe Ms. Indra and I go to a breakout room after she familiarizes herself with the file?
I think that would be fine, Your Honor. We could speak in a breakout room and try to resolve this.
Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to do that now, Ms. Indra?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I will set it up for, I'll set the two of you in breakout room number 2 and come back and let me know when you're ready to continue on the record. So I'm going to send you there right now, breakout room number 2. All right, this is case number 23-47048. This is Jeffersonian versus Nicole Steiner. Regarding property located in the city of Detroit at 9000 East Jefferson, apartment number 1701. Your appearance, counsel. I know that Mr. Dalen Hanna was representing the plaintiff in this matter. Are you on the Zoom at this time, sir? All right. Do I have Nicole Steiner on the Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I do see you there, man, and good morning to you. I know that you were here on the last occasion as well, Mr. Brooks.
This is also another case that Ms. Pandayari is handling.
All right, so just hold tight, Ms. Steiner. Your attorney, Ms. Indra, will be back momentarily, and we'll come back to your matter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Snow, I see that there's a matter that you have with Mr. Sagatti when he comes back. We'll call that matter when he comes back from the breakout. All right, All right, this is case number 2349264. This is Skyway Property Management LLC versus Regino Urban, it appears, regarding the property located at 13535 East McNichols B2. The court also, that last name is Evans, by the way, defendant is Evans. The court is calling the suffix 9277, that's Skyway Property Management versus occupants of property at 19143 Berg B16 in the city of Detroit. The court calls the suffix 9285, that's Skyway Property Management versus. Stay on. Mute your phone. Mute your phone.
Can you recall that, Judge?
If you have a matter in front of me, I will address your case individually. So please do not speak up until I address your case individually. Even if you hear the foul call, just wait for the court to come to your case individually. So just stand down for this moment. All right, I'm still on 9285. That is Skyway versus occupants at 19625 Coleman #1. This regards Kalita Staffney. Unit number 1, the court calls the suffix 9302. This is Skyway Property Management versus Marcel Rogers regarding property at 13535 East McNichols #110. The court calls the suffix 24, strike at the suffix 9314. That is Skyway versus Wanda Leapart and other occupants of property located at 14570 Greenfield, unit number 151. The court calls the suffix 9318. That is the AP. Wanda Leapart. Excuse me. Do not speak on the Zoom at this time. Mute your phone, please. I'll come to you individually. Please mute your phone. Again, that is the suffix 9318. That's AFO Global Enterprise LLC versus occupants of property at 14501 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. Just one moment. All right, your appearance at this time, counsel.
Morning, Your Honor. Sean Norsegan, P77410, on behalf of plaintiffs in all called matters.
All right, thank you, counsel. And do I have any attorneys representing any of the defendants that I've called at any of the locations in these matters? If you do, please enter your appearance at this time and we'll address your matter at this time.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvig, P83921, suffix ending 9314, on behalf of defendant Wanda Leapart.
All right, just one moment. And I do have that matter in front of me. And do I have Ms. Wanda Leapart on this Zoom? If you're on the Zoom, say something at this time, Ms. Leapart.
That it appears she might be frozen or something.
All right. All right, and Ms. Leapart, if you're hearing me, we understand that you are there somewhere, and your attorney is speaking at this time.
Yeah,
all right, I see you. Thank you, Ms. Leapart. I do see you there now. Just hold tight. May proceed at this time, Ms. Moody.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe this is the first hearing for this tenant. I believe it is a termination of tenancy action. I don't know if the plaintiff would be interested in converting to non-payment and doing EDP as an option. Otherwise, I'd request an adjournment to get the documents from opposing counsel, the lease and the notice and all the stuff from the file that I don't have.
In regard to the EDP considerations at this time, counsel, anything?
You know, because it was filed as a 7-day, if they come up with the funds, I think that I'm required to accept it. That being said, I know that my client really is not interested in keeping the tenant. Ms. Leapart, sorry.
Yeah, I do know that this one is filed as a non-payment action, Madam Counsel.
Oh, great.
Okay. Yeah, then we would prefer to move forward with the eviction if possible. My client would prefer.
All right, given the nature of the action that is filed, to the extent that the tenant would like to at least be placed in the EDP protocol, that would be the inclination of this court. I'm going to set it over for the 16th of February, 2021 at 9 o'clock p.m. That's the next action date on this matter. That'll give some information as to whether or not and what the circumstances are regarding EDP. And so, Ms. Leapart, that's when you'll come back to court on the 16th of February at 9 o'clock a.m. You'll zoom in with the same information.
For February?
February, yes, February 16th, 2021, 9 a.m. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good day to you, Ms. Leapart. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Any other counsel?
Your Honor, there were two more matters that you didn't call that I had.
Yeah, I'll come to those in just a moment.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Let me deal with these. They must be later in the call, but we'll address them. All right.
Okay.
Any other attorneys on the other matters that I've called that are before me right now? I have called matters involving Skyway and AFO Global. If you are on the opposing side of any of those cases, state your appearance at this time. All right. Do I have Mr. Urban, strike that Evans on this Zoom? Do I have Mr. Reginald Evans on this Zoom?
Yes.
Say something again, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm looking for you, so I need you to say something one more time.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Reginald Urban.
For some reason, you're not lighting up, but I got you, Mr. Urban. Thank you and good day to you, sir. Have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you an opportunity to speak with someone. You do have the right to the assistance of a lawyer in regard to this matter. So we're going to set it up for you to talk to someone today. And I'm still trying to find you, but in the meantime, I'm going to set this matter over for, I'm going to go ahead and set it for the 12th of February, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. February 12, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. I'm going to let you talk with a lawyer right now and maybe to assist you in regard to the matter that you have to go forward. Now, let's see, once again, if we can find you, Mr. Evans. I see a William Evans.
Your Honor,
4.
he's
Yes.
listed as LG Stylo 5.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see you now. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Mr. Brooks. Put the name in there so we don't lose you again. And who's going to speak with Mr. Evans at this time?
I may as well do that too, Your Honor.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Evans, I'm going to send you to a breakout room to speak with Attorney Brooks. And that breakout room is going to be breakout room number 1. I'm going to send you a notification for the same in just a second here, sir.
And if Miss Carly can join me as well.
Yeah, the two of you already have a notice for that breakout room, so you can simply go back. There's your Mr. Evans. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And counsel, you have that date as well, I presume. Do I have on this Zoom any person residing at the Berg property, B16? If you're on the Zoom, say something at this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
19143 Berg, B16. All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Okay, which address you speaking on, sir?
Berg, B16, 19143 Berg.
Oh, no.
Is that where you live, ma'am? Say something to me. Do you live there? I can't hear you.
No, I live in 19625 Coleman. That way.
I'll be back to you. I know your address. Okay, anybody at 19143 Berg? All right. It appears the defendant has not appeared regarding this matter. The court will set the matter over for the for the 12th as a second hearing, given that this is the first hearing. I'll set that matter for 9:30 a.m. on that same date. Regarding the property on Conant, last name Staffney, 19625 Conant, number 1. If you're on the Zoom, please say something at this time.
I am.
And where are you? Say something again.
My God. Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes,
You're on. Sorry,
what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Kalita Staffney.
All right, Miss Staffney, I got you now. All right, we're on the same page now. All right, how did you think you were living on Bird? You're on Coleman. That's a
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to answer. It's all right. Just one moment. All right, and have you had an opportunity to speak with anyone regarding your rights in this matter with an attorney and with?
I have.
You have?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right, you spoke with someone?
Yes, I have. I spoke with someone
Good morning, Your Honor.
yesterday.
Sean Dorsegian, P77410 on behalf of plaintiff.
Who was that?
Somebody joke.
Okay. All right, ma'am. So you said you spoke with an attorney. Is that true?
I'm going through the EDP program right now, so I had an attorney say that they would represent me today.
Okay. All right. What agency did you speak with? You recall? Was it Lakeshore?
It was through Lakeshore Legal also.
Okay.
Through United Housing Coalition.
That's two different agencies. Okay, that's fine. Out what's going on. Anybody able to speak with Ms. Staffney today to find out what's going on here in her matter?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvig, P83921 with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'm available to meet with Ms. Staffney.
All right. So Ms. Staffney, I'm going to set the matter over for the, to keep them on the same date for council. I'm setting them over for the 12th of February, 9:30 a.m. February 12th. That's the next time that you'll zoom back in on this matter. And then I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Attorney Malvig so that you can have an opportunity to discuss your matter and prepare for your next action date. Do you understand, Ms. Staffney?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right. So you're going to be going to breakout room number 3. And I will be sending you there in just a moment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. All right, do I have someone regarding the suffix 9302? That is Marcel Rogers, occupant of property at 13535 East McNichols, number 110. If you're on the Zoom, please say something at this time. All right, it appears that the defendant has not appeared at this first hearing. The court then will set the matter over for 2/12/21 at 9:30 a.m. The defendant does not appear on the next occasion. The court will entertain a motion at that time for entry of judgment by default. Regarding the suffix 9322, this is regard to property at 21139 Santa Rosa. If you occupy that property, have any connection to that property, please say something on the Zoom at this time. It appears in this matter, the defendant has not appeared regarding this first hearing. Under the ordinance, strike that under the administrative order, the court will set the matter for a second hearing on the 12th of February, 9:30 a.m. Defendant does not appear at that time. The court will entertain a motion for entry of default judgment at that time, 9:30 a.m. Regarding the suffix 9318, this is AFO Global regarding property at 14501 Hubble in the city of Detroit. If you occupy that property, have any connection to that property at this time, please identify yourself on this Zoom. All right, it appears that the defendant did not appear regarding this matter. Accordingly, the court will, by administrative order, set this matter on for the 12th of February 2021 at 9:30 a.m. If the defendant does not appear at that second hearing, the court at that time will entertain a motion for entry of default judgment. It is so ordered. Just one moment, Counselor, you stay right there. All right, so tell me what your other ones are, Counsel, because I don't see your name on other files here.
Well, I think the last two that you just called were the other two that I was talking about. You didn't mention those in that first group, so I think we're good now.
Oh yeah, all right, we got you covered. All right, all the best to you, sir. And we'll see you on.
I'll see you next month.
See you next time, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Ms. Fluker, I see that you're on this Zoom, ma'am. I called a case earlier that your name was on, and it became clear that you had not received notice on that matter. So I did.
That's correct. And
let me just tell you what we did. I did set the matter over for the 5th of February, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. I also indicated to the attorney that was on the other side of this, Mr. Provenzano, that if the two of you reached another date that was more accommodating and came into the Zoom, I would be more than happy to adjust it to your schedule. But that's the date that I've set for hearing.
okay, I appreciate that. And we still having some major issues with our mail in the Detroit area. It's not isolated to 36th district. Doesn't matter where it's coming from, Washington or whatever. You might get it, you might not, might be a month late, whatever. So I do appreciate the adjournment. And Mr. Provenzano did email me, which is how I even knew to pop on the Zoom to let you know we didn't receive a notice. So I will get with him, and hopefully we'll be sending you in a dismissal and we'll have a resolve.
I hope we can get to that point. I really appreciate it. And all the best to you. See you soon.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day now.
All right, you too. All right, and Mr. Sagatti, I see that you're back, and I believe that Ms. Indra was on the other side of the matter that the two of you were discussing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's regarding 598, strike at 5958. Update me, Ms. Indra.
Yes, Your Honor, this case, we see that we can try to resolve it through the eviction diversion program 2.0. And with regards to the health hazard issue, we have come to an agreement that the client will take care of it and will make sure that the health hazard situation is resolved. So at this point, we would ask for an adjournment to work on the EDP, Your Honor.
Mr. Sagatti, that makes sense to you, sir?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
So I'm putting it over now for my control date for EDP 2.0, and that control date is the 16th of February, 9:30 a.m. That's the next action date on this matter. And the court will note in the file that the parties have agreed that the tenant occupant would abate the condition that the parties discussed, and that would be done immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
My time.
All right, and good day to you, Ms. Williams.
Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't hear you say a time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scotty.
What time?
Yes, sir, that's 9:30 on the 16th of February, sir.
Thank you.
And Mr. Sagatti, I'm going to call 23-46623. That's Adam DeYonker versus Keith Wesley Brown and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 19751 Barlow. Your appearance at this time, sir.
Gary Sagatti, Your Honor, P39047 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. And your appearance for defendant, please.
Thank you. Charlene Snow from United Community Housing Coalition, P26923, on behalf of defendant Mr. Brown. I don't know if he is in the courtroom today or anyone representing him or living at that address.
All right, anyone on Barlow, 19751 Barlow, if you're in the Zoom, say something at this time. All right, I'm hearing Ms. Snow, you may proceed to update me regarding this matter, ma'am.
Your Honor, we have had someone door knock at the residence on Barlow. I believe a representative from the City of Detroit Neighborhood Department has been out there a couple of times, and documents were left. We're not sure exactly if they were received. I know that she is willing to go back this weekend as they do some additional door knocking. At this point in time, I have not spoken to Mr. Brown in some time, so I'm not able to sign we have a conditional dismissal drafted, and Mr. Sagatti and his client have reviewed it and agreed to it. I cannot sign off for the defendant, as there is a portion of money that he would be responsible for paying. Until I speak to him, I'm not in a position to sign his name on money that I can't commit him to that till I speak to him. So I don't know what to do. This is the gentleman who was in hospital for a heart condition, and then after that was in a rehab center. And I haven't been able to reach him since last fall. I'm trying to see when I believe I spoke to him in November or early December, and have not been able to communicate with him since then. So I'm not sure what to do on this matter.
Thank you, Counsel.
I guess I'd ask for a short adjournment to see one last time. I feel bad because we had the entire conditional dismissal worked out.
Well, I'll give it another week. Set it over for the 29th of January, 10 o'clock a.m.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir, Mr. Scott.
I was going to request a judgment with a move-out date of February 16th. I'm before you again on that date. That would give plenty of time for the door knockers to contact Mr. Brown, and a motion to set aside the default, I would acknowledge if it was accompanied by an approved CDC order. I'm sorry, EDP order. Yeah, it would save my client that extra trip.
All right, Counsel. Well, I'm going to go ahead and set it for next Friday. Mr. Sagatti, you can reiterate your request next Friday, and the court would be certainly inclined to grant your petition and to leave it at the 16th, even at that time.
So we're back on the 29th.
All right, so the 29th at 10 o'clock a.m. Here's hoping that we can reach him. If not, I'll sign your order on next Friday. Thank you, Ms. Snow.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, good day. So Ms. Signer, I know that you're on the Zoom and you spoke with Ms. Indra, non-counsel. Ms. Indra, if you're available now. All right.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm available.
Have you spoken with Ms. Signer today? I think I called in. You were in a breakout room or something.
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with my client yesterday, and she knows about what is going on with the case. And this case would also be under the Eviction Devotion Program 2.0. So we would request an adjournment to work on the case and try to resolve it through the program.
All right. So this is the case is 23-47048. It involves Jeffersonian Apartments, and Dalen Patrick Connor is the attorney on the matter, P81533. He was not in Zoom earlier, but the parties have been working on this, and I'm going to go ahead and grant the adjournment until the 16th of February 2021. That's going to be at 9:00 a.m. We'll address the EDP challenges regarding this matter. And Ms. Steiner, you understand what's going on here, is that correct, ma'am? Ms. Steiner, I see your device there. It looks like she's away from the device. So, Madam Counsel, you'll let her know regarding the new date on this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Good day to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. I'm done for today with you. Thank you.
No.
Thank you, everybody. Thank
I have
you.
one 16525 that she's supposed to do.
And Diagnostic Center. This call is for Mr. Watkins. I'm calling with a reminder at 9:00 p.m. As doors to our building are locked.
Gary, do we need to go back on the record on Matlock?
Which one do you need to go on the record on?
Yes.
Your Honor, Matlock, which we called earlier, we have a conditional dismissal that I just sent to Ms. Hunter about 5 minutes ago. The ending of that is 067.
All right, so go ahead and call the full case number on that for me, if you will.
Certainly, it is 2348067 LT. That is Walter Barron versus Deanna Matlock.
All right, we're on the record in this matter, and I believe that Mr. Corey was the counsel on that matter. Is that true? No,
Mr. Sagatti is the.
All right, and I see that you submitted a proposed consent order of conditional dismissal regarding this matter, Ms. Enright. Is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, and
It's signed by.
Mr. Sagatti, that makes sense to you. I see that it's been signed off on. You ready to proceed in that regard, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So do I in fact have Ms. Matlock back in the Zoom?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. And ma'am, you understand what's going on here, is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm going to sign this order that will mean that the case is conditionally dismissed on the terms set forth in the agreement. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, it's so ordered then, and the order is signed now, and that would be a conclusion of this matter. A good day to you, ma'am. Your attorney will get a copy too.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Sagatti and I also had another one that was up for Tuesday. It was rescheduled for today, but the ROA shows it was dismissed. I sent him a proposed conditional dismissal on that one as well. I wanted to be able to try to finalize that because there was some confusion, obviously, with the ROA saying it was dismissed.
What was the last 2 digits of the case number?
Last three is 726.
That 348?
346 726.
You signed it on the 19th. All of it's gone.
Yeah, I signed that on the 19th, so it is in fact dismissed.
There was nothing submitted to have been signed.
Gary said there's a scrivener's error there.
No, he's waiting on the documents. I have it. I mean, the case was on the 19th. They said the dismissal was supposed to be sent and we're waiting on the documents.
Okay, yeah, we're awaiting the dismissal. The case was on the 19th.
Well, that was set for today to enter, but that's fine. I'll work with Mr. Sagatti and we'll get that entered. My apologies.
Okay, Your Honor, just clarification. We're talking about a conditional dismissal as opposed to a dismissal, correct?
Yes, Ms. Enright indicated that earlier. So when I said dismiss, I was hanging on what she's always indicated.
Okay, so we don't need an order reinstating the case, which the ROA would indicate.
Yes, they sent in the dismissal on the 19th. It was heard at 9:30. So it's saying that the dismissal was supposed to come down. The dismissal was just a regular dismissal. It didn't say condition.
Oh, yeah.
So it says awaiting the document.
We did sign a dismissal on the matter. If you submit a conditional dismissal, if you will, just indicate on that, just put on the document in substitution of dismissal entered on 1921. In substitution of dismissal entered on 1/19/21.
Okay, will do, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Gaddis, you can leave the hearing then too.
You were talking to me?
Yeah, you're all set for today.
Oh, so I'm. It's like I came today.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Okay. Will you be contacting me?
I will. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, Your Honor, I believe that concludes my docket. So
yes, sir.
A good weekend to all of you.
All right. And just one moment, the rest of you here are coming right to you.
Okay, Ms. Enright, you're going to do the first draft of the conditional dismissal with the modification?
Yep, I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good weekend, Your Honor.
Likewise, man.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
I'll be right with you, sir. All right, this is case number 2348686. This is Vito and Kim Taco versus Shakita Oni and other occupants of property located in the city of Detroit at 120 Seward. Your appearance regarding this matter, please. This matter was up before me on a previous date. And do I have plaintiff's attorney Faustino Joy? My understanding was that the parties agreed to convert this to a termination action given the defendant until the 15th of June. Do I have any attorney representing Oni on this Zoom?
Just, can you say that name again? Because I don't see it on the document.
O-W-N-E-Y, Shaquita Oni on Seward Street, on Seward. I don't know what's going on this, so I'll go ahead and set it over for the date that has to do with termination. That was the 15th of February, 2021. I'll set it at 9 o'clock on that date for review. Matters set for review. Do I have Mr. Abbott? All right, let's see if we can deal with it. Mr. Gann, I see you there. We're coming in your direction. Mr. Landau, we're coming to you, sir.
Well, you can call Mr. Landau's first if you want to save the best for last.
and I only have one case, Your Honor, and Gann really is the best for last. He likes to be last, as a matter of fact.
Last shall be first.
Mr. Landau, I actually have 3 cases with you. Are some of them dismissals? Is that what it is?
I think that is the case. The only case that I appear to have left on my desk anyway is 338.
All right, I have 338 in front of me. I also have 2034, 9342, and 9346. The 342 is Country House versus Damara Hawkins. 346 is Country House versus Michelle Williams on Woodbine Street. And you're indicating your appearance, if you will, Counsel.
Mark Landau, P42790 on behalf of the plaintiff. I'm going to double check with my secretary after we're done with 338 and check on those two matters, but I'm about 90% certain that those are dismissals.
All right, and on the suffix 9338, that's Town Residents versus Robin Smith. So that the first two matters, I will indicate that they are dismissed, subject to plaintiff's final presentation. If something changes about that, Counsel, then just simply let me know, and we'll allow you to withdraw the dismissal.
I would be pleased to interrupt Mr. Gann's proceeding to let you know, Your Honor.
That's quite a way of putting it. We'll leave that right there. Okay, do I have Robin Smith on the Zoom? I have Robin Smith on the Zoom, somebody living at the property at 1511 First Street, apartment number 1016. Say something at this time. All right, the matter was settled for 10:40 a.m. It appears defendant has not appeared. This is, however, the first hearing in this matter. Accordingly, the court will set the matter over for a new action date. I'm going to go ahead and set that for the 12th of February 2021. We'll set that at 9:15 a.m. as the next action date in this matter. If defendant does not appear at that time, the court will be inclined to grant judgment by default. And so ordered.
Your Honor, I don't know if there's any chance that I could convince you to adjourn it to a shorter date. This is a health hazard termination. Pendency was terminated because the defendant is causing some severe damage, intentional damage to the premises. I've got photos, I've got police reports. There's some really bad stuff going on here, and we would ask for as brief an adjournment as possible.
Thank you, Counsel. With that in mind, the court will go ahead and set the matter over for the 5th of February.
What date, Judge?
February the 5th. Thank you, Madam Reporter. February 5th, we'll leave that at 9:15 a.m., February 5th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Counsel.
And I will check on those other two and interrupt your proceedings with Mr. Gann.
As soon as it's his turn, you make sure you do that. All right, this is case number 2349-350. This is Bernard Street, apartment versus Jamesia Galloway, and occupants of property at 671 Bernard, unit 1206. The court also calls the suffix 9354. That's Bernard Street versus Jamesia Manning and other occupants of property at 3560 3rd Street, apartment 905. The court calls the suffix 9358. That's Bernard Street Apartments versus Marquita Rucker and other occupants of property located at 690 Martin Luther King Boulevard, unit number 2002. Counsel, your appearance at this time, sir.
Yes, sir. Steve Gann, P78209, appearing for plaintiff on all these cases, and only one case should still remain. I believe legal aid may have sent in dismissals on the other ones, but I will follow up on those. The case that we still have pending would be case number 9350 on Jamesia Calloway.
Thank you, Counsel. And Counsel, I will put a notation on the other two matters, the suffix 9354 and 9358, indicating that those matters are dismissed. Of course, if something changes about that, the court will allow you to withdraw any dismissals on those matters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And do I have Ms. Calloway on the Zoom? Anybody at Bernard Street? 671 Bernard Street, Unit 1206. If you're on the Zooms, please say something at this time. All right, it appears that the defendant has not appeared regarding the hearing in this matter. This is in fact the first hearing. The court will then set the matter over to the 12th of February, 2/1/2/12/21. And we'll set that at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You have a
Thank you,
safe
sir.
weekend. Have a safe
And
weekend.
I'm going to interrupt Gann before he gets off of his docket, Your Honor. Those two cases can be dismissed.
Yeah, you had to. I knew that would make you work more diligently to get that information.
That's so true.
It's the little joys in life we've got to deal with right now.
You know what I'm saying? all that the national politics were so simple.
You know, I'm
Right.
happy because I don't. I've avoided all the politics for the last few weeks, and I just look at pictures of puppies.
Sounds good. I'll soon leave.
Have a good weekend, folks.
Thank you,
All
Your
right,
Honor. Have a good one.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Calls case number. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Tremisia Manning. And you called my case, but you said it's been dismissed.
Yes,
Or
your case
adjourned,
is.
maybe?
No, well, let's see.
Manning.
Let me see. Just a moment. Yes, Tamisha.
That's not Steve's right here. What's your last name?
Manning. My case number ends in 354.
Did I give that to you?
No.
Oh, what street do you live on, ma'am?
3560 3rd Street.
Yeah, I just called that. Maybe this
Excuse
is
me,
it.
Your Honor. I wanted to know if you called my case. It ends in
Just
9277.
stand down, sir. Stand down. I'll get to you in a moment. This, yeah, ma'am, that matter was dismissed, ma'am. The attorney for the plaintiff, they decided to not go forward on it. The case is dismissed. All right, good day to you, ma'am. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, what's the last three digits on your file?
277.
277. He said, is that 348? What is it?
Oh, I'm not
What's
sure.
your whole case number, sir?
Sideways.
203-49277.
Yeah, you gave him a new date. The 12th. His name is Mr. What's that? He's on Berg. He doesn't have a name on his file. That's fine.
Yeah,
Gave
your
him a new
file
date.
indicates an address on Berg Road. The attorney was here when I called asking if anyone was on Berg Road. I did not get a response, but I've set your case for the next hearing date. That is February the 12th at 9:30 a.m. That's when you are to Zoom back in on February the 12th. Now, let me ask you, what's your name again?
Elijah Journey.
Say your name again. I'm sorry.
Elijah Journey.
Elijah, and it sounds like you said the last name is Journey.
Yeah, Elijah Journey.
All right, thank you, Mr. Journey. Mr. Journey, have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter and how you might resolve this case, sir?
No, I talked to the EDP people.
Mhm.
That's really about it. Those are the only people I talked to.
So what I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to set it up now so that you can talk to someone. I'm going to have you talk to a lawyer today that might be able to give you some information regarding this matter. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. So you got your new date. That's the 12th of February, 9:30 a.m. You zoom back in then. But right now, just stay where you are, and I'm going to send you to a breakout room to talk with someone.
Okay, it'll automatically direct me to the room.
Yeah, on your device, you're going to receive something that's going to indicate go to a breakout room. And when you get that indication, just click on it and it'll put you in.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Who's able to speak to Mr. Journey at this time? one of my lawyers.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Are you able to speak with Mr. Journey regarding the suffix 9277 Skyway property versus Journey on 19143 Bird, number B16?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. Journey, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1. I'm going to get a notification from me, and let's see if I can get that to you. Number 1, there it is, sir. You got it? And Mr. Brooks, you're already there. Thank you, sir.
Ms. Kakarli, I believe, is there too, so she'll go with me.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Okay. All right, and Mr. Abbott, these are your cases. Case number 2349310. This is Surreal Real Estate versus Regina Smith and other occupants of property on Memorial Street, 9190 Memorial. The court also calls 9273. That's Kenyatta Coleman versus Gail Robinson and other occupants of property on 15629 LaSalle Street. The court calls the suffix 9281. That's the Property Shop LLC versus Taylor Deal, Reese, and other occupants of property at 19780 Schaefer. The court calls the suffix 9298. That's Catterton Investments versus Annette Chambers and other occupants of property at 18532 Kenfield in the city of Detroit. And counsel, your appearance regarding these matters, please.
Good morning, Judge Coleman. My name is James Abbott, P26085. I represent the last 4 plaintiffs you read into the record.
All right, thank you, counsel. And do I have any attorneys on the Zoom that are representing any of the individuals that I call on this matter? If so, please identify yourself at this time. So do I have on the Zoom Ms. Regina Smith? If you're on the Zoom regarding Memorial Street, say something at this time.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, thank you, Ms. Smith. You live at the property on Memorial, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
And just one moment, let me put your name in there. And Ms. Smith, have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding your rights in this matter?
No, sir, I haven't.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up so that you can, in fact, speak with someone today. I'm going to set your case over for the second hearing, and that second hearing date is going to be 2/17/21. I know you get into the early. At 9 o'clock a.m. That's when you'll zoom back in, 2/17, 9 o'clock a.m. Right now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk to someone. Who's available to talk to Ms. Smith at this time?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Malvig with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I am available.
All right, thank you, Ms. Malvig. And I'm going to send you to breakout room number 3, Ms. Smith, with Ms. Malvig. And you're going to receive the notification right now. There's your notification, ma'am. Do I have Gail Robinson or any occupant of property on LaSalle Street? This is in the file 9273. If you're on this Zoom, please speak up, say something at this time.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you, Ms. I see Gail Elliott. Is that correct, or should it be Robinson? What is it, ma'am?
It actually should be Elliott.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Elliott. Ms. Elliott, you had an opportunity to speak with anyone, an attorney, regarding your rights as it relates to the matter that you have before the court?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is the first hearing on this matter. You are entitled to an attorney on this matter, and so I'm going to set it up for you to talk to someone. I also I'm going to set the next action date in this matter as the 17th of February at 9 o'clock a.m. 2/17/21 at 9 o'clock a.m. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with a lawyer to go over your rights, discuss how you might resolve this case and things along that line. So do I have someone that can speak with Miss Elliott at this time? All right, so Ms. Elliott, just hang tight. The lawyers are in breakout rooms talking to other persons at this time, and I'll get right back to you.
Say what? Okay.
Okay,
Right. All right, ma'am. Thank you. All right, so.
thank you.
All right, so I'm addressing the suffix 9281 at this time. That involves Taylor Dale Reese regarding property on Schaefer Street. And I know I saw that name somewhere. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning to you. You are in fact Taylor Dale Reese, is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct.
All right, you live at the property on Schaefer Street, is that true?
That's correct.
All right, so have you had an opportunity to speak with anyone regarding your rights in this matter, regarding ways that you might be able to resolve the case?
No, I haven't, but I have applied for the EDP with my landlord.
So you put the paperwork and stuff in, is that correct?
Correct. We did that last month.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to set it up so that you can talk with an attorney and then you can go over exactly what you've done and be able to set this up so that when you come back on the next occasion, we'll see what kind of progress has been made. I know that much of the EDP program is going to the 2.0 now because the 1.0 is over with and they're getting ready to start a new one. I'm going to set your case over for the 17th of February 2021, again at 9:00 a.m. And then I'll set you up to speak to someone, a lawyer, in just a few moments. Right,
okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so you're number 2. I'm waiting for lawyers to come back and then I'll get you in just as quick as we can.
Okay, thank you.
This is Arnett Chambers regarding the property on Kinfield Street. If you are on the Zoom, please say something to me at this time.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. And you are Arnett Chambers, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. And Ms. Chambers, you live at the property there on Kinfield Street, is that true?
Yes.
All right, just one moment, put your name in here. And Ms. Chambers, have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding your rights and the opportunities that you may have to resolve the matter that's before the court?
I haven't today, but I was in contact with someone yesterday.
Okay. And was that with someone from one of the agencies like Lakeshore?
Yes, it was Lakeshore Legal.
Okay. All right. So there are persons from Lakeshore that's on the Zoom today. And so I'm going to get you to talk to someone that you can be prepared and get this all lined up for the 17th of February 2021. That's when you'll be coming back, and that's at 9:00 a.m.
Okay.
Right. So as you can tell, you're number 3. So
okay.
And we'll get to you just as quick as we can. All right. Good day.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Mr. Abbott, are there other matters that you have that I have not called, sir?
No, thank you. I think that concludes my week.
Sir.
Have a good weekend.
Likewise. Likewise to you, sir.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
This is case number, yes, ma'am. Who are you, ma'am?
My name is Damara Hawkins. I heard my name was called, but I didn't hear anything further. I was just trying to make sure.
What's your case number, ma'am?
My case number is 203-50464.
Oh, yeah, your case is dismissed, ma'am. The plaintiff decided to not go forward on it. Perhaps you all got something resolved or it was paid. I don't know what happened, but it's dismissed at this time.
Okay, thank you.
I wish you well, ma'am. Good day to you.
Thank you, likewise. Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, this is case number 20-349326. This is Voigt, VEOT Investors LLC versus Maritza Davis and other occupants of property at 16756 Green Lawn, the lower unit. Your appearance at this time, counsel. Mr. Smith, your appearance, sir.
Oh, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I just logged in. My appearance is Justin Smith. I represent the plaintiff Viat on the case ending 9326.
Thank you, counsel. I just called that matter. And do I have on the Zoom Ms. Marzada Smith? Indicate if you are on the Zoom at this time, please say something regarding the property at 16756 Green Lawn, the lower unit. If that is your residence or you live at that property or connected to that property, say something to me right now. All right. It appears that the defendant has not appeared regarding this matter. It also appears that this is the first hearing regarding this case. Accordingly, the court will set the matter over for the next action date. I'm going to go ahead and set it for the 10th, 2/10 at 9 o'clock a.m. That's the second hearing date. If the defendant does not appear on that date, the court will entertain a motion to dismiss this matter. All right, counsel, and that will conclude the hearing on that matter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, this is case number 20-349330. This is William Evans IV versus Natasha Smith and other occupants of property located at 18299 Glastonbury. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Your name for the record, sir?
William Evans IV.
All right, thank you, Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, you own the property on Glastonbury, is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do I have your name for the record, ma'am? Do I have Natasha Smith?
She's on there, Your Honor. I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like. Let me see what's going on. All right, Ms. Smith, if you can hear me, I need you to say something right now.
I'm a caller for you, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Yeah, she's not connected fully with her device. So
I'm calling her right now. See if she answers. Like she's trying to say something. She's not answering. Mute.
Ms. Smith, if you can hear me, we're on your case now, Ms. Smith.
Point to your ears.
I'm sorry, Ms. Finch.
And maybe if we point to our ears, point to your ears, so she'll know we can.
I can't understand what you're saying, Ms. Finch.
Nothing.
Ms. Smith, are you able to make any contact with me? I see you on the Zoom.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have her right here on the phone. Tasha, he wants your name, Tasha.
Natasha Smith.
All right, thank you, Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith, you live at the property on Gossenbury, is that correct, ma'am?
Tell him I can't hear nothing he's saying.
Yes, you live on the property of Glastonbury.
Yes, I do.
All right. Ma'am, have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer in this matter?
You said, do I have an opportunity to speak to a lawyer?
Yes, you got to speak louder, Tasha.
I talked to the coalition of the eviction.
All right. So would you like to speak to a lawyer that might be able to assist you in regard to this case today?
What do you say, Puncher?
You want to know, you want to talk to a lawyer to help you out with your case.
Yes.
All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because it's a first hearing, sir and ma'am, I'm required by law to set it for a second hearing. That is going to be on the, I'm going to set it for the 12th of December, of February, 2/12, 21 at 9:30 a.m.
2/12/21 at 9:30.
At 9:30 a.m., sir. All right. And Ms. Smith?
What time?
At 9:30.
Okay.
Okay, so Ms. Smith, I need you to hang up and call back into the court because I'm trying to hook you up with a lawyer to talk to.
He wants you to hang up. You wanted to do it on Zoom, Your Honor, or call directly?
I'd like for her to call back on Zoom. Let's see if you can call back on Zoom so I can hook her up with a lawyer.
He wants you to call back on Zoom so he can try to hook you up with a lawyer, but your connection is not right. We can see you and everything, but we can't hear anything you say.
Okay. I'm about to try to call back again right now.
All right, and Ms. Mulvey, well, I got other folks for you to talk to.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
All right, let's try to come back in, ma'am, and we'll
This was so stupid, bro.
So, Ms. Mulvey, I do have two people that are coming back before me. Ms. Chambers is coming back on the 17th of February at 9 a.m. and she needs to speak with someone. So if I can put her in a breakout room with you, that would be really, really helpful. Are you prepared to talk with her at this time?
Yes, I am.
All right, so Ms. Chambers, I am sending you as promised to a breakout room, and that's going to be breakout room number 3. Ms. Chambers, you're going to get a notification right about now to go there. All right, I wish you well, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, good day to you as well.
Excuse me, are you done with me?
Yes, I'm done. You got the date. Just come back on that date, sir. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I wish you well.
You too. Be safe.
And I also have Ms. Reese, and Ms. Reese needs to talk with someone. And Mr. Brooks, are you able to talk with Ms. Reese at this time? This is regarding 9281 Suffolk. This is Mr. Abbott's case, the shop property. And this is on Schaefer Street, 19780 Schaefer. All right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can you give me that case number one more time? I apologize.
That's 20349-281.
Property shop versus Taylor Dill Reese.
That's correct. Ms. Dill Reese is on the Zoom, and I'm going to put her in breakout room number 1 so that she can speak with you at this time.
Okay,
Ms. Reese,
thank you. I'll be right in there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Ms. Reese, are you there, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, so I'm sending you to 1, and Mr. Brooks will be right there in just a moment.
Okay, thank you.
That date, Mr. Brooks, is the 17th of February, 21.
17th. And it is a non-payment of rent case, that's correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And we're coming back to you, Ms. Elliott, as soon as I have someone for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, so he's trying to get you to talk to an attorney, right?
Your Honor, Ms. Elliott has already spoken with Lakeshore Legal Aid. I have notes on her, so I will be with her as soon as I'm finished with Ms. Dill.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think you mentioned to me, Ms. Elliott, that you had spoken with someone. So Mr. Brooks will speak with you momentarily.
Thank you.
Ms. Smith is on the phone. She said she can't get in. She said she hung up. You told her to hang up, and she said she's trying to call back to get in, but she still can't hear anything.
Okay, good enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her a number to call.
Okay.
In just a moment, give her
Okay, hold on a
somebody.
second. He's gonna give me a number. I'll give it to you.
Oh. Judge,
Yes,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
take 2 minutes, okay?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Hello, I'm calling about a case, Pickett versus Hold. Has that case been heard, sir?
Let me check on it. What's your case number?
The case number is 203-49334.
All right, just one moment.
You might still have it up there.
Oh, yeah, sure do. Sorry about that. Yes, ma'am, that's, your case is the next case, for me to call, ma'am. So just hold tight.
I'm back.
Okay, so do we have trying to get a number for Lakeshore?
Lakeshore.
The lady on the phone, a number to call someone at Lakeshore.
Judge, are you about to call a case?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
do you need a moment?
No, I was just gonna go off Zoom and come back to see if my connection is better. But I'll wait. I can wait.
All right, very well. So this is the one that, this is one that we're doing.
Okay, so I think I have.
Oh, there's the lady.
You want me to get rid of the number?
Yes, yes. Ms. Smith, are you able to hear me now?
No.
I see her trying to zoom in. Right, and ask for Ms. Mulvey.
He told you to ask Ms. Mulvey.
M-O-L-V-I-G.
M-O-L-V-I-G. And then know you're on the phone. Their number is 248-443-8068.
All right, this is case number 20-349334.
No.
This is, last name is Pickett versus Marcus Hold and Patrice Hold, occupants of property on Burlingame Street, 837 Burlingame. The matter is before the court on the filing of a complaint for non-payment of rent. Your name for the record, who's the plaintiff in this matter?
The plaintiff is Dina Pickett.
All right. Thank you. You are Idina Pickett, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. And Ms. Pickett, just one moment. Ms. Pickett, you own the property on Devonshire, is that correct, ma'am? Wait, strike that. Property on Burlingame, is that correct?
Correct. 837 Burlingame.
Yeah, I got you. I'm seeing a so are the defendants yet residing in the property, ma'am?
The tenants have since left the property.
Okay. Yeah. So you recovered possession. You have the property back in your hands. Is that true?
I do.
Okay. All right. So you can't go forward in this case because you have the property back now. So this is a non-payment action. It would be a pay or judgment. So if you got a judgment in this case, it would be that they would have to either pay or move by a certain date. Since they've already moved, then you can't proceed on this case. What you can do is you can proceed by filing a complaint excuse me one second.
Would I be able to file for a money judgment for this since it is for non-payment of rent?
No, you can't do it under this file because they've already moved out of the property. Yeah, you can file like a small claims or a general civil case and point out the money that's owed to you. You can bring the action together as long as they are residing in the property, but they're not residing in the property. So this court loses jurisdiction over them because the landlord-tenant division only handles property situations where somebody is occupying the property. The court has issued an order for them to move or something. Once they've moved out of the property, then you can't come to the landlord-tenant division because you have the property now.
Okay.
So what you have to do is file either a small claim, depending on the amount, or just file a general civil action in this case, and then you'll be able to get them back. You'll be able to bring them to court and seek your money. You understand?
Yes, I do understand. My next question is, I know that there was a delay or whatever, so they have moved or whatever. Because it was initially, never mind. My question was, as far as the delay has, as long as it's taken to process the claim or this particular file, is the court refunding the fees for this?
But I'm not in charge of that, but the likelihood of getting your fees refunded, probably not. All right. So I'll just tell you like that. And you're right. The pandemic has made this a very interesting set of circumstances in so many ways. But on your central question of whether or not you'll be able to somehow get your fees back, you probably not be able to get your fees back on this.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be dismissed, ma'am. I do wish you well. That's all I can tell you about this matter. All the best to you.
Have a great one.
All right, likewise. So you gave Ms. Smith the information, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, the other end.
All right. So Ms. Mulbeck? There was a lady that could not, we were having a messed up system and she couldn't connect. So I gave it a number to Lakeshore and I asked her to try and speak with you. That's Ms. Natasha Smith.
Okay.
On file 203-49330 on Glastonbury Street in Detroit. So I asked her to call that office and contact you. The date return on that is the 12th of February at 9:30 a.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Right, and I have one other person that needs to speak to someone, and that's Miss Elliott. That's regarding the suffix 9273. And that's the Kenyatta Coleman versus Gail Robinson file. It relates to LaSalle Street, 15629 LaSalle Street. It is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Are you able to speak with Ms. Elliott at this time?
Yes, I am.
All right. And Ms. Elliott, as promised, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Mulvig. That's going to be breakout room number 3, and I'm sending you there now, ma'am. You understand?
Okay, thank you.
There you go, ma'am. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Chief, I'm gonna zoom out and come back, all right?
Okay, no problem.
Either that or the little one. We know how that is. As long as you're here, he's perfectly content. Knowing that this spot has to change. Right. And I was going to call you. I'm going to call you. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Deborah, you good? I meant yesterday or the day before yesterday, just to tell you, get on everything that you can possibly get on. It's going to flow like crazy. You know, somehow it's got to work out sometime, right? Yeah, do that.
Oh, this is fun.
You let me know. Before we get some sleep, I'll leave you to get your sleep. Yeah, I don't know what the status of going out and doing. Right, exactly. All right, I'm around here at 4, but I will be back here today.
I'm going downstairs, because it's lunch, right?
Yep, I'm not going to go to lunch yet.
Okay.
We just got that last one, and that's it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, the last one. Okay, these here, These don't have files because they're all those future dates that they're sending in, the ones to get them off the record. So this is something the file only has a file.
Okay, gotcha. I can go ahead and sign off.
Yes, I can take them off your document.
Gotcha.
The guy was saying something about you giving me some money for her or something. Oh, I guess because she's in her, she's got to go to work. So when is they taking out her account? When is they supposed to be taking out her account? What's the money that you giving her? Oh, but they taking out your account or her? So why you giving her? Oh, so they gonna go back and get her? She gonna take care of it. I'll pay it. I'll transfer it to my account. Okay. How much is it? What is it? No, I'm saying you're gonna give it to me. You bring the cash and I will pay it out of my account. Not,
Yeah.
all right, so I don't have the account number and stuff. I'm saying, so I'm gonna take that for 158. She paid you for me. So you said the money, you want me to do what for you? I'm saying, no. I'm saying,
Good over there also?
I'm paying for you.
I'm
You
good.
give me the money.
Sure.
For 100. So I'm saying, bring me the money. And I'm going to
How's the baby?
He's good. She's gonna have to put it back in my account.
He's good.
Now,
Yeah, you
she
know.
can,
Getting big about a
she
second.
was saying
I
she
know,
wanted
and
to get the money
growing
from
up in this
give it
pandemic,
to
so
the
you
bank.
know,
I'm about to do all
you don't get out.
Well, I know they come.
Around, you're like, oh my God.
I mean, when I get off, I don't have to go to her account and put the money in her account and put the card in there. I'm not doing that. So give them my $50. I'll pay it out of my account and I'm gonna put the money back in there in mine when I feel like. You gotta go home and get it. So, oh no, I gotta wait till you do that again. So how you gonna give it to me? You say you gonna give it to who? Nah. You just have to just call me. I ain't doing it until you give it to me. I'm not going to pay that. Nah, that's her. All right. All right, so when you get off work, just call me. What time you gonna be? Oh, that's what time you'll be on? All right, well, call me, then I can just swoop by there and I'll grab and pick it up. You won't get in trouble for that. No. Nah.
Deborah, are you there?
She went to lunch.
I'm thinking,
You want?
I'm thinking to do this in person, not come in person.
Oh, that's the that's that one case where the guy doesn't have that phone.
Yeah, you need to bring it, but yeah.
Cause he called on the phone earlier. He called like about 10 o'clock, but I'm like, the other party won't be here because they don't know to come till 1.
Right.
So.
And I think we need to change that anyway.
Okay.
Have him come in, let's get him in person.
Okay. He said he had some hotel room or something.
Yeah. He need it in person. Do we have a open afternoon next week?
You have all your stuff is full all next week. You don't really have any free read up time. I mean, we can squeeze them in somewhere if you want
No,
to.
I want to squeeze them in.
Oh, okay, all
And
right.
it needs to be in the afternoon.
Okay, so let me see. Let me check.